Right, hi, my name's Joanna Lane again, and I'm with Rob Lane. He is the owner of Mierce Miniatures and the creative director, the brain behind Darklands and all the miniatures and the lore. So I want to talk to him about the lore behind some of the Monstrous infantry. So who is this chap here? He looks pretty gruesome to me.
He is Mabion, and he is a Dundrake.
Okay, Dundrake. So where are they from, and what are his characteristics?
He is from Wales, the Welsh kindred, which is called Brythoniad in Darklands.
And where does the word Dundrake come from?
It means, in Welsh, man-dragon or dragon-man, whichever way you want it to be. Dun, I mean some Welsh say Dean for dun, some say dun, but I've decided to go with dun, so it's basically dun means man.
Okay, and Drake?
Drake means dragon.
Right, so man-dragon.
Yeah, effectively. Well, he, obviously the Welsh are all about dragons, it's even on their national flag, so it was very natural for me to include dragons into the Brythoniad in Darklands. So you have general dragons, as you would know them, four-legged winged monsters. But I also decided to do man dragons, but they come from a specific part of Wales, which is now lost beneath the sea, called Gwaelod, which is the legendary lost 100 of Gwythno Garan here, and it was in Cardigan Bay, which we've been to, near Barmouth. Where Barmouth is, and it's even now at low tide you can see stumps of trees and things like that. So in legend it was a natural place for me to place these creatures, for me anyway. But the dragons also live on mainland Wales, as well as in Gwaelod. And
you said Brythoniad?
Brythoniad. Yeah.
Where does that name come from? What does it mean?
It's just a generic term for the Britons back in the day. I mean, I pronounce it Brythoniad because in Welsh, generally speaking, they put the emphasis on the second to last syllable of any word.
Right.
It's all down to how fast you say it, really. Brythoniad takes a lot longer to say than Brythoniad.
Yeah.
A bit like us up north, we tend to miss words out. Whichever's the fastest way to speak is how we do it. So that's generally how it all hangs together. I mean, it's not always the case, like in any language, but generally speaking, that's how the Welsh pronounce things.
Sure. And so, how many of him in the?
There's a monstrous. He's a part of the Monstrous Infantry unit, the Fireborn. There's 6 of those, and then there's a Priv Dundrake, which is the war chief, the noble that leads them, and there's also a Coward Drake, which is a sort of dragon centaur.
Okay.
So he's a dragon body with the upper torso of a Dundrake.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So I put him on Wales. So looking at the next one, who else have we got? We've got a boar.
Yeah, he's a boar man. Yeah, he's called Broia, and he is from what we now know as East Anglia, and they're called the Overas.
Okay.
And he is a werevore.
So, in history, where would he have come from originally? So you say East Anglia.
Oh, I see what you mean. You mean part of the Anglican?
The Anglican.
Well, the Angles come from originally, before they became the English. It came from the south of Denmark, which is even today, I believe, called Anglia. And they, along with the Saxons and the Jutes and the Frisians, they were invited over by the Romans back in 300-400 AD to help them fight against the barbarians of the north and the west. So the Picts, the Painted Ones, and the Irish and the Welsh in many cases, because at that point the Roman civilization was collapsing in the west, and so they were basically trying to get whoever they could to help them fight off invaders. I mean, that's why they built the Hadrian's Wall, because they didn't want to conquer Pict land,
Right.
because it was too mountainous and the Picts were too hardy fighters. So
Okay. And so you mentioned jutes.
the Jutes again were from Denmark, the north part of Denmark, what we would call Jutland today, or Julland, and the Saxons were from sort of a bit south of Denmark in northern Germany, and then the Frisians are where the Dutch are these days. So pretty much the same people. They spoke roughly the same language, with some differences. I mean, that's why the Frisians, they say the West Frisians, their language is the closest to English today.
Right. Yeah.
So generally speaking, the Anglo-Saxons and the Jutes and the Frisians could speak the same language. So they all came over, and helped the Romans for a while, and then decided, well, this country likes it, it's very nice, so we'll stay here, thank you very much, and we'll take it from the Welsh, from the Britons.
Okay.
Which the Welsh, ironically, that means foreigner in English.
Right.
So the English had the gall to come over here, take the country from the Welsh and call them foreigner in their own country. Which I don't tire of telling my Welsh friends.
Yeah. I can imagine.
But yeah, I mean, even today, the Angles, the English, they settled the north of England and the Midlands, and that's why us Northerners tend to speak English slightly differently to you Southerners, because you would be Saxon.
Yeah. Okay.
South of England, and the Jutes were they lived in sort of Kent and the south of England and the Isle of Wight areas. But the Frisians were merchants, so they didn't stay very long. Well, they did, but they sort of they weren't a people. They sort of diffused into the rest of the Anglo-Saxons and
Right.
the Jutes.